Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 26. We are on day 9, and currently we are looking at a picture of Tama Tonga, who is about to face the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii. This is the first match of 5 in today's tournament A block matches, and I think it's time to get things started. What do you think, John?
Absolutely, partner. Let's do it.
We have our New Japan World Players set to 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 40 seconds. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Man, if only that would have been a 5, right? So we are going to hit play on go. 3, 2, 1, go. And as I said, Tama Tonga just kind of staring down Ishii, rocking the camo face paint. The bell just rang, and this is going to be such an interesting match.
I mean, partner, and first of all, I completely agree with your assessment. Interesting doesn't even begin to cover it. We look at Tama Tonga here. His tournament experience hasn't been the best. The only win he's gotten was over Tanahashi thanks to the gun stun. Had a very game outing with Kazuchika Okada, but it was a losing effort. So if you're Tama Tonga here, what's your game plan? Because you've been losing so much. I mean, certainly that would have to force you to refine some things. What do you think his strategy here against the Stone Pitbull is?
I think try your best to not get hit too much and use your athleticism to sort of play the almost ninja role. Like Tomohiro Ishii is known for just coming into a match, throwing forearms and lariats and hoping that'll win him the match. You need to be smarter than him. And I think Tama Tonga is smart enough to know that, but he needs to actually physically outsmart him. He needs to dodge. He needs to, do stuff that isn't just strikes to the midsection like what he's doing now. He needs to use Ishii's momentum against him. There's a lot that you can do against someone like Ishii, who I kind of envision as a turret, like a sentry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He doesn't move that much. He kind of stands still and he just unloads on people. That's kind of what Ishii does.
I think that's a fine comparison. And now look at this, Tama Tonga
And
using
now,
momentum
and look at
reverse
this, the
whip.
Hurricane Rana. That right there. That's what and the spear.
Nicely done there.
Better than Roman.
And now Ishii, look at that. Ishii rolling out of the ring in pain.
Oh,
I
that's
remember.
cool. You can actually see someone wearing a Tama Tonga mask. That is awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty freaking cool. And I remember last
Tama Tonga has fans.
I remember last year was kind of a running joke. Oh, Ishii in pain. I mean, that's absurd. But yeah, I mean, Tama Tonga certainly has Ishii in pain right now.
This is smart as well. You don't ever see Ishii go outside of the ring.
Right.
Oh, and look
Oh,
at this. This
wait a minute,
fireman's
look at
carrying
that.
flapjack.
Right there. Oh my God. And Ishii, his face tells the whole story better than my words ever could.
I don't think he even planted him on the neck. I think he planted him on the ribs,
Yeah.
which is brilliant because when you're a guy like Ishii who uses strikes, your core strength is extremely vital.
Exactly. I mean, hell, and we talked about it with Yuji Nagata last year. Ribs for any human being, it's important to keep them intact because not being able to breathe is a bitch. As I know you can attest, partner, because you've actually had bruised ribs.
I have, yeah, it's awful.
And now Tama Tonga working the headbutts there, and now Ishii,
Yeah.
he's not going to be punked out, but oh, that forearm by Tama Tonga, and that just shows you the pain that Ishii's got to be in after that fireman's carry flapjack into the guardrail because he didn't necessarily crumple, but he definitely succumbed to that forearm there.
You know what, though? If you think about it, Tama Tonga is clearly adapting to Ishii. Because, first of
Yeah.
all, we've never really seen him use that spear. I mean, maybe once or twice ever, but that's not a regular move in his arsenal.
Oh, look at the straight headbutt there
Yeah.
to that same area.
That's what I'm
Brilliant.
saying. That's what I'm saying. He game planned for this. He went into this saying, I am going to target the ribs. And you know what? I don't know what maybe he has a different finish planned out other than the gun stun or the head shrinker DDT that's going to affect the ribs. Or maybe he's just doing that as a way to weaken Ishii to soften the blows that he knows are inevitable, which would be brilliant as well. But the spear first, and then not only doing the fireman's carry flapjack, but doing it specifically on the ribs. He normally does it on the neck.
Right.
And then you saw a couple seconds ago the headbutt to the ribs. Tama Tonga has a game plan. He's not targeting Ishii's head and neck area, which we've already seen a lot of people do and fail. He's targeting the midsection, which is not something we've ever really seen someone do to Ishii before.
And you know something? I think one, your assessment is spot on, and I liked your diagnosis that he's doing it, to kind of weaken the efficacy of the strikes. But I think also, and we've kind of learned this in Tama Tonga's other matches, if you have a good midsection, if you're able to breathe, if you're able to rely on that strength, then Ishii, they're just powered with a German. But anyway, back to my point.
And you know what though? The strength that he used with that German suplex, that the core strength had to hurt. And yeah, there you can even
And
see
he did
him
favor
grabbing
it.
his ribs. Yeah, that's a brilliant strategy because Tama Tonga is making everything that Ishii does less effective.
But I think in general, when you have a weakened midsection, when your ribs are killing you, you can't offer as much resistance to moves like the gun stun that you'd be able to do if your core was strong,
That's
if you
very
were able
true.
to breathe.
Oh my God!
Oh, the shoulder block, he powered through. Good God.
Yeah, Tama Tonga hit a drop kick on Ishii, and it staggered him briefly, but then he hit the ropes and used the momentum to just shoulder block. Oh, and a backdrop driver! Wow!
Beautifully done. And now look at that, hooks the leg.
Two!
I thought Ishii was a bit ginger on that cover there. I think, again, the ribs bother him.
It's really difficult to clasp your hands together tightly if you don't have a lot of core strength and you're lacking in that because the rib area is injured.
And I'll tell you, Ishii, look at that, Tama Tonga sliding out, went for the waistline. I don't know what he was thinking about there, but Ishii back elbows, and now look at Tama Tonga.
To think of how much more effective a kitchen sink is going to be in these conditions.
Exactly.
Oh, he went for a Superman punch there almost.
And now look at these guys just running back and forth. Who's going to get the dominant position here? Vaults over.
Follows through.
Oh my God! And now
the speed and the drop kick.
And the drop kick there finally, and Tama Tonga coming out on the winning end.
That exchange was a chess match.
You know something? You one-upped me when I called Kenny Omega a specimen yesterday, but I think specimen is the perfect descriptor for Tama Tonga. What an athlete he is.
That I'll agree with, and there you can see the rolling cutter.
Rolling cutter there, too. Ishii kicks out.
Even an inverted rolling cutter, because normally I feel like a rolling cutter you'd roll forward, and he rolled back.
Exactly. And now, Tama Tonga going to continue the work that he started. And I'll tell you, Ishii, his ribs have got to be killing him. I can only imagine every breath you take.
And look at this.
Oh, wait a minute here.
It's so hard to fight out of if you don't have ribs, if you don't have...
Alabama slam by Tama Tonga. Look at the power of Tama Tonga to get that leverage advantage to do that to Ishii.
And slammed him down on his back, which is going to rattle the ribs even more.
Tama Tonga is wrestling a brilliant match here.
And now look at this, fireman's carry. Just being in that position hurts Ishii, and then the flapjack.
Beautifully done. Hooks the leg, too.
Oh, wow, that was actually really close. Ishii, that's another thing. Kicking out becomes more difficult.
I'll tell you, I can't remember the last time we've seen Ishii this much on the defensive.
I don't know if we have.
And Tama Tonga has done something incredible here, which tells me that even if he does lose this match, even if Ishii is able to fight through the pain and be resilient enough to pick up the victory, Tama Tonga is learning. He is growing, and that's the whole point of this tournament. I mean, yes, the more general point is to main event Wrestle Kingdom 11, but for guys like Tama Tonga, it's got to be head shrinker. Oh, but Ishii's still too much power,
Listen, look at that, though. Look at how much he struggled to get him up.
Oh, but he did. He got there.
He got him up, but he struggled way more than he usually does to get him up, and that's because of that core strength.
Exactly, and I'll tell you, he still has enough core strength to resist moves like the head shrinker, but if Tama Tonga keeps up this process, I think he'll be able to get off a gun stun or a head shrinker should he so choose.
I'll tell you what, John, I think that this is a copycat business where you learn from other people's mistakes. I think that if Tama Tonga wins this by targeting the core, gun! Oh,
Ishii!
Wow, the low angle there. If Tama Tonga manages to win this, though, I think a lot of other people are going to start going after Ishii's core.
I would certainly agree with you, partner, but now Ishii looking to end it. I think he did a slight throat slit there. Could it be the power bomb?
Well, I think so, yeah.
Tama Tonga, though, I thought he was going to counter.
Yeah.
No.
One,
stacks him up.
No.
Man, Tama Tonga, what a match this has been. The first tournament match of the day, day 9 here.
Yeah.
It's now Ishii favored his shoulder slightly. Everything's got to be feeling like it hurts right now. And now, look at this. Could it be the low angle lariat?
Low angle lariat and... No, Tama Tonga out of the way. Oh, the Superman punch. Oh, with the headbutt.
Oh, but yeah, headbutt's going to win
Oh,
every
but the
time.
uppercut.
I'm talking off the ropes. Could be the guns. Oh, the lariat.
That might be it. 1, 2.
2.
Oh, and no.
Oh, it's close, but Tama Tonga kicks out.
Oh, wow. He was down and out for the count on that, but instincts kept him alive.
And I can't believe I'm giving Ishii advice, and I think I'm only confident enough to
You know
do
what,
that.
John? I don't know if you see it, but you can actually see bruising underneath Ishii's chest where his rib area is.
That just shows you what a job Tama Tonga's done. But look at this. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
That was an enziguri.
Yeah, Enziguri there by Ishii. And I think Tama Tonga was thinking gun stun again. Didn't even get it off the ground, and he just crumpled. That brain.
Look at Ishii's left rib area.
Oh, my God.
It's black and blue already from that fireman's carry flapjack onto the rail.
Exactly. Oh, wait. Duck's here. Could it be? Head trigger.
He hit
got it. He got it. 1, 2.
Oh!
Out. He
So
kicked out.
close.
Oh, my God. If you're Tama Tonga. See, now I got to ask you, partner. We said that Tama Tonga's grown a lot. Do you think he's psyched out a little bit? You could even see him taking umbrage with the referee there about that.
I think, didn't he hit a head shrinker on Tanahashi and he kicked out of it too?
Well, he hit it on Okada, and Okada kicked out.
Yeah. I think he just needs to hit that gun stun.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he hit a forearm. Yeah. Oh, but.
Oh, my God.
Ishii. Oh, but look at this. Oh, God, so close. Oh, he checked it. Gun stun. Come on.
Oh, now this is Buster time. Oh, gun's done. He got it. The gun's done.
That was wow. I didn't even catch it. I thought he was going for like a weird suplex. Another gun stun. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. Go for the pin.
Oh,
yes.
God, Tama Tonga won.
2. Oh, Tama Tonga wins.
Tama Tonga pulling a Carl Anderson. First of all, the gun stun counter from the brainbuster position. And then he follows it up with a standard gun stun. Tama Tonga just wrestled the most brilliant match, in my mind, of his career. He worked over the ribs, to your point. He took away the efficacy of the strikes. He took away Ishii's ability to resist moves like that. You could see the black and the blue marks on the ribs. Tama Tonga picking up his second win of the tournament.
Now, if I'm facing Ishii for the rest of this tournament, I am targeting that core, because even if it didn't come into play in the finish of this match, and you know what, it even might have, because maybe that core strength not being where it could have been is why Tama Tonga was able to reverse the brainbuster into the gun stun in the first place. But even if it wasn't, the fact that it made it more difficult for Ishii to do what he normally does, I would say he threw fewer forearms and lariats in this match than I think I've ever seen him throw in a single match.
I have to agree with you, partner. What a win for Tama Tonga.
Yeah, what a strategy from Tama Tonga. That was brilliant.
I'll tell you.
Brilliantly executed.
Even if the rest of his tournament goes to shit for him, I just really think he's grown by leaps and bounds because of this tournament.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, folks, you're looking at a future IWGP heavyweight champion in Tama Tonga.
You get better by working with people that are better than you. You get better by fighting people that are better than you. You're never going to get better if you're Tama Tonga if you just continue to fight in the junior division, because at this point, you're kind of the king of the mountain there. I know he's not the junior heavyweight champion, but if he really wanted to, he probably could be by now, right?
Exactly.
I don't even know if he qualifies as a junior anymore, but regardless, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great match. Easily Tama Tonga's best match probably ever that I've seen personally. And it is over now, so we are going to have to close that recording. We will be back, though, because up next is Sonata versus Bad Luck Fale. Stay tuned.